The father, a retired Special Forces soldier, had only gone to a restaurant to grab some food. Suddenly, a group of masked men jumped out of a car. They were armed and went straight for a young girl. Sensing something was wrong, the girl leapt from the car and tried to run, but she was eventually caught. Jack had just picked up his order when he heard gunshots outside. He rushed out in a panic, only to see the thugs kill the girl. The gang scrambled back into their car to escape, but one of them, the one who had killed for the first time, froze in shock. Jack lunged at him, tackled him, and ripped off his mask. The thug kicked Jack away and tried to run, but police cars arrived just in time and arrested him. Later, the prosecutor told Jack that the man would only get 3 to 5 years at most. Jack couldn't stomach that outcome, so when the judge asked him in court to identify the suspect, Jack pretended he wasn't sure. With no clear testimony, the judge had no choice but to release the man. His brother and father came to pick him up, not realizing Jack was glaring at them with pure hatred. That same night, Jack rammed the thug with his car, then ended his life with a baseball bat, without hesitation. When David learned that his brother was dead, he was devastated. That night, he and his father Paul stormed Jack's house. Paul shot and killed Jack's wife, and David put a bullet in Jack as well. But Jack didn't die. He woke up in the hospital, disguised himself in scrubs, and slipped out of the ward. He reached out to a friend who helped him gather weapons. After rehab and training, Jack was back to his old self again. When Paul found out Jack was alive, he sent all his men to finish him off. Jack posed as a drunk, quickly dealt with the guards, walked inside, and shot Paul dead. When David returned and saw his father's body, there wasn't a trace of grief on his face. Instead, he ordered his men to track Jack down at all costs. Jack barely escaped to his friend's place, but David's girlfriend discovered his whereabouts. David rushed over with his crew, shouting arrogantly for Jack to come out. Jack set up a sniper rifle, had his friend open the door, and tried to take David out, but only clipped his ear. With no choice, Jack and his friend fought back while retreating, speeding away under heavy fire. Both sides engaged in a high-speed chase. They ended up back at his friend's compound, where allies held the gate and unleashed a barrage of bullets at David's car. It looked like David might pull back, but instead he rammed right through. Another brutal firefight broke out. Jack tried to ambush David from behind, but David shot him in the leg and mocked him. In a sudden move, Jack drove a screwdriver into David's neck. Finally, the sheriff and his men arrived. Jack raised his hand, ready to surrender, but before the sheriff could act, Jack closed his eyes and passed away for good. That was the American film Vendetta. So after watching it, what's your impression?